fix, put new heater hoses on it. I found that it had a little shutoff valve on one side of the return for the heater core, and I guess the air conditioning or blend door doesn't work when you move the temperature from cold to hot. And so what they did was, instead of taking the dash apart and fixing the box the right way, they put a little inline valve that turns off the water supply so the heater core doesn't get any hot water, so it'll blow cold. So during the summer months, that's fine, but during the winter months, you don't have any heat. So by fixing the hoses, I actually fixed that problem too by taking that valve out. It was rusted shut anyway, so I couldn't have got to work if I wanted to. So right now, I've got to figure out how to get the dash apart and fix all that so the heat and the air conditioning work either way. But it's running, there's no leaks. I changed the oil in it, got a fresh 10W30 oil change with a nice Motorcraft filter for the wind, and just driving it around, make sure everything's good. So it cruises good. The steering wheel's got just a little play in it. You can see this, I can move it about that much. I mean, it's responsive though, look. So I need to tighten up the steering. I think they have a steering box that's a little bit tighter for a firmer feel. And I'm probably going to go ahead and get some Hotchkiss suspension for it. It's called the Total Vehicle System. It's all new things to tighten this thing up, make it handle good, and lower it a little bit. So that's on the list of things to do. But right now it runs good. My voltage regulator won't be in until Tuesday, but I did change the ballast today that goes to the voltage regulator. And it looks like the alternator's working a little better now. It's not jumping around nearly as bad as it was before. Man, so I went and told my dad about my car and parked it out front here, but I just wish he was here to share the experience with me. I really think he'd like this car. So I don't know if it'll do a burnout, but we're gonna find out. Will do a burnout. We're about to find out. Nope. Well, maybe it will.
Yeah, I fell in love with him flat.
You go open the hood on that Mustang front to Ryan.
Okay.
Thank you for the jerky. Let me know that recipe. Alright. Okay.
Yeah, just fell in love with these old flatheads over here, man.
Yeah?
It's came with that. You know,
Wow.
it's over here in green with a lot of vacuum. Oh, it's efficiency. It's not the pedal.
Oh, it's to make you save gas. Is that what it was?
Yeah.
That's funny. So
Yeah.
what is this one?
That's a 49.
49.
Yeah,
We're not for custom.
yeah, and with the flathead, it runs great. I've been driving it some too, man, but I gotta finish redoing the wiring. It's got overdrive in them.
Really?
This
one,
one-
40 does too.
This one, the overdrive is back in the rear end. It's called a Columbia rear end.
I never heard of that.
Okay, the way they work, man, you just going through your 3 on the tree like normal, but to go into overdrive, you mash the clutch, pull a knob, let out on the clutch.
No
the rear
way.
end switches into overdrive. Yeah, they're weird, man.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's dirty. Needs
They're
cleaning
all
up.
dirty.
Some of these
That
old
is
videos.
awesome.
So this is a 68,
69.
69 Firebird. And it's got a 400,
That one's 350.
350.
The other
Okay.
one had a 400 or either 455. We kind of got both of them trying to pick.
This is a really cool car.
Yeah, I just put that back floor pan in behind the driver's seat.
Okay.
Yeah, well, right there.
Right.
I put that in, and then I've been working on this trim. This trim used to look like this. It was in a hailstorm.
Oh.
So I've learned how to get the dents out of it and polish it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but it just takes time, but it's better than buying it, you know.
And then your 76 that you're restoring.
Yep.
Does it still have the, what was it, a 305 or 350 in this car?
There's 350 in it now, but I got that engine sitting on the stand over there, the 383 that'll be going in.
Okay.
But the 350 is in there to run, okay.
And this car had one of the loudest damn stereo systems back in the day I'd ever heard in my life. I remember you had a wall with all those speakers going around, and I don't know how many amps you have in the damn car. But this car is what got me with the old cars, was this particular car right here with the big block in it. That car is awesome.
I've had that thing a long time.
You have, man, since we were in high school, and I'm
Yeah.
48, so
I've had it 30 years, bro.
that's a long time to have the same car, but I like that.
Yeah, you can still see some of the rubber on it back here from,
Oh yeah, on this side, I see it.
yeah, that came from the drag strip.
Nice, man. Well, thanks for letting me look around, man.
Ain't no problem.
All right, driving the car back home. Lights are working. The heat's working good now since I put the heater hoses on it and got rid of that bypass valve. And yeah, it's kind of cool driving the car at night. After last night's kind of adventure with the wife and daughter, who are brutally honest when they want to talk about your car. I smell antifreeze. But I love them. They're gonna definitely tell you something ain't right though. So anyway, now we're in town, going back to the house. This thing is so cool to drive.